We're still talking cricket on the Sportsman Zone on this Monday. England Test captain Ben Stokes has announced his retirement from one-day international cricket. The 31-year-old, who made his debut in 2011, scored 2,919 runs, including 3 centuries, and took 74 wickets in 104 ODIs. Stokes, who became Test captain in April, will still play T20 cricket as well as lead the red ball side. In a statement, Stokes said, "I will play my last game for England in ODI cricket on Tuesday in Durham. I've decided to retire from this format. This has been an incredibly tough decision to make. I have loved every minute of playing with my mates for England. We have had an incredible journey on the way. 3 formats are just unsustainable for me now. Not only do I feel that my body is letting me down because of the schedule and what it is expected of us, but I also feel that I am taking the place of another player who can give Jos Buttler, the captain, and the rest of the team their all. It's time for someone else to progress as a cricketer and make incredible memories like I have over the past 11 years. I'll give everything I have to Test cricket, and now with this decision, I feel I can also give my total commitment to the T20 format." Now, in a statement, the ECB, the governing body for the sport, said Stokes' career in ODI cricket would forever be remembered for his role in the World Cup final at Lord's, where he scored an unbeaten 84 to help England against New Zealand in that super over. So a decision here, George and Mariah, that came kind of suddenly. I was pretty shocked when I saw it this morning, but stepping back and having a look at it, can't fault the big man.
Yeah, at first I was shocked too, and then I remembered Lance. Last year, he took a break away from cricket again, and he called it a mental break. So maybe it was at the point where, he recognized, and he said that, all 3 formats isn't working for him. He's 31 years of age, and I guess, unlike Shelley and Fraser Price, his body cannot take the workload. And I mean, people are very, very different. He's now the Test captain. He has so many other responsibilities, and he probably felt within himself, and I actually felt it's very big of him, and it also will pose as an eye-opener to cricket organizers based on the fact that the cricket schedule, we've heard this outcry from players over and over again, that, the schedule is so detrimental to their body and, of course, even their mental health, if I'm to quote, when he stepped away based on the fact that, he felt that he cited mental health, but God alone knows he probably was physically exhausted too. So, I just feel like, him stepping away and other players putting their hands up, it probably would cause the organizers to think about it. I'm not too sure, only time will tell, but I would say it's a big decision on his part.
George, your take on this, because not many elite international cricketers at the moment play all 3 formats, and he has the additional burden of being the Test captain, which is very strenuous, as we know. So a good decision on his part, you think?
It was the only decision on his part. He plays cricket too hard to be stretched across the 3 formats, and he's not just a Test captain, he's the English Test captain. That's the most scrutinized role in world cricket, notwithstanding the fact that India is about to overtake China as the most populous country in the world, and the pressure there from the Indian public there. So the Indian Test cricketing captain role is such that any blip, people start saying, oh, but he's jetting off the money-spinning T20s and his Test form is rubbish. This man plays cricket too hard, full bore, all the time. He goes 90 miles per hour in every game across all formats. There's no way, if he wants to last 4 or 5 more years in international cricket, and I'm sure he wants to last longer than that, that he could keep it up. Something had to give. And which format does he drop? The ODI. Let me ask you a question. He has to play Test cricket, of course, because he's the captain, right? And he's not dropping T20 cricket because T20 cricket is where the money is. Yeah? So the obvious one to drop is ODI, because there are no... Question, are there any money-spinning ODI franchise tournaments in the world? Not a single one. So there was no other option for him there was no other format for him to contemplate dropping out of. When Mariah referenced the break he took, of course, because of his father's death and mental health issues he was having at the time and everything, so everything just came together at the same time. He was forced to walk away. But this was the only option he could have taken. I'm not surprised that he has taken it, because, as I said, it's the obvious thing for him to do if he wants to preserve his career, and I think he'll be better for it. Cricketers these days, Mariah, Lance, are very, very busy and very, very rich.
Yeah, agreed.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
I was just wondering, and maybe y'all can answer, if this leaves a hole in the England setup because Owen Morgan had quit as well, June, stepped down. Does this leave a hole?
Well, it would based on Ben Stokes' quality. You know, any team that Ben Stokes steps away from will be worse for the wear. Having said that, I believe him that it was a tough decision for him because one of his greatest moments in his entire career came in an ODI match, the World Cup final. So his memories for England playing in ODI cricket would be indelible in his mind. So I believe him that it was a tough decision. But as George said, and as we have agreed, I think it was a very logical decision because the point George made was a good one. Ben Stokes is not a half-hearted kind of cricketer. He's a very intense and tenacious kind of player. He gives 110%. That's how he plays the game. And having said that, to stretch himself over 3 formats is asking too much.
Especially in the rubbish format.
Well, he gets to play his last game at home.
Yeah, in Durham on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
So we'll be looking for that one for sure.
Yeah, break time.